Eccoci qua, benvenuti allo Sherwood Festival a Venezia, edizione speciale questa sera di Altavoz, ospite particolare Joachim Pop, meglio conosciuto come Speedy J. Hello Joachim.
Hey, how are you?
Welcome to Venice Sherwood Festival.
Thanks very much.
So,
Nice to be here.
you're a master DJ and producer, you play music and techno since the early 90s. How did you start your career and how did you get involved into techno production?
How do I start my career? I think I was living in Rotterdam and there was nothing much to do, so I was bored and I started to fuck around with electronics, and that's how I got started.
And how did you get in contact with Plus 8 recording of John Acquaviva and Richie Houghton?
Well, I sent him a tape. You know, in the old days, everybody sent around cassette tapes. So I sent John a tape, and yeah, we got in touch, and you know, they wanted to release my stuff, and that's how the story goes, basically.
No, this was very good because you are one of the early European DJ to play techno in a very famous label like the Plus 8.
Yeah.
About your producing, you got a studio in Rotterdam
That's
in the
right.
famous Cubic Quarter, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Do you still have the studio over there? Or?
Yeah, my studio is still there, but I live somewhere else, like 5 minutes from the studio, and it's still a really cool building.
What really changed in your making music, like a style, during the 20 years? You start like album like Ginger, G-Spot, what's much more dance floor oriented. Then Public Energy #1 was amazing album, much more experimental with synthesizer, pads, and now you have another project like Electric Deluxe on the mixing. What changed during your career in your style?
Well, to me, it didn't change too much, because to me, whatever I do is just I'm trying to explore the edges of technology, because you know, techno is a very technology-driven music, and all I do is just try different things out, and I try to explore the edges of what's possible, and sometimes it's it crosses the dance floor audience, and sometimes it's more experimental. But to me, you know, I'm doing 24 hours of music a day, so to me it's all the same. You know, for me there's no distinction between stuff that is more challenging to listen to or stuff that is more suitable for the dance floor. But I understand that there is a difference for the audience. You know, for every audience, it's a different thing. But yeah, I'm just trying to do my music the way I feel it, and then whatever comes out, that's what I release, and that's whatever I go with.
Do you prefer to play like in an open air festival with thousands of people, or in a small club with few people but maybe much more interesting in what you play?
It's both really challenging, both really nice. There's nothing like playing in a huge festival with 10,000 of people or something. It's harder to control the room, but once you get them, the energy is just absolutely amazing. But in a club, it's more like you can go wherever you want, and you can make a journey and play longer sets and everything. So I wouldn't ditch one for the other. You know, it's both really interesting and both really fun.
Wow, that's good. Let's talk about Electric Deluxe, your label. Talking about the new project, because you collaborate with many other artists. You do some mixtape, something like that.
Yeah.
So you really change your way to play music and DJ set.
Well, Electric Deluxe is my label, and I see it as a platform for people to be creative and to do whatever they're good at. You know, I don't try to make people do anything in the style of Electric Deluxe, but I want to enhance their unique qualities and their unique talents. And the same is true for the events that we are doing. You know, we do a lot of events, mainly in Holland, but also across Europe. And what I want to achieve is that every artist that plays for us can really shine and really be creative in the way they are, they come across best. So we take a lot of care about good sound systems and the right order of the lineups and everything. So basically, you know, I want to provide a platform where everybody can be at their best and shine as an artist and be creative and achieve the best they can, you know. Because to me, I started Electric Deluxe because I wanted to achieve that goal for myself. You know, I wanted to create a platform where I could be, could do everything I wanted and in the exact way that I wanted to do it. And the same is true for the artists that we are working with. You know, I don't want to, book the biggest lineup or it's all about the music and the way the people are, shining at the nights that we do.
Wow, that's because Electric Deluxe is not only a label but even party.
Yeah, it's a platform. Yeah, so it's a label, it's events, and it's a podcast, and it's everything. Yeah.
So the last question: what do you think about the future of techno and the music and the European, the worldwide scenarios?
Well, I think techno has been around for 20 years, but if I would be able to predict the future, I wouldn't be in music. I would be in the stock market, you know. But I think since it's been going on for 10 years or 20 years, I think there's still a long time to go. And every couple of years, I meet a new generation who are interested in this music, and I think it can go on for a long time. And there will be room for new artists, and there will be new ideas and new ways of doing it, but essentially it's all going to be basically the same thing, and in more innovative ways and more interesting ways.
Okay, so thank you very much, Speedy J. Questa è Radio Sherwood Web TV. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Ciao.